Meow. Hello everyone and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Let's just continue on with the story. If you recall, last time we went through one of the memories of the little girl. I think her name was Molly. And she only lived to be like 10 and she had quite the imagination. And then we skedaddled on over here into Edie's room, and Edie is Edith's grandma. So we're about to learn a lot about Edie here, I'm guessing, and see what's up within her room. And there seems to be a lot of personality in this room. Lewis, Milton, Edith. Interesting. Why is Edith in 2004? Edith is older than that, I think. At least she seems older. Let's keep looking here, huh? Wow, look at all these. Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, Walter. This is the whole tree right here, man. Look at all this. Greg, Lewis, Milton, Edith.
The room was like a museum.
Right? No kidding. Odin Finch joining the great majority. Now, one thing I really want to do with this game is just observe it. There's so many things you can look at in this game. There's so much personality. Like I said before, there's so much story. And I just think it's so cool. Look at that freaking bird on the window, by the way. Sven Edie. Now, I know there's something for me to click behind me. I'm just looking around a little bit more over here. Got pills over here. Just look at this place, man. Edie won't go. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
That's funny. Stubborn old lady. Built in 1937, Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Poor Sven. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes the Finch family. Interesting. They got a picture of it happening. Oh no. I think, unless he's just posing there. Huh. Look at this, man. So maybe Sven's the reason why this place is so, I don't know, interesting looking. Why it's kind of just like bits and pieces together. Okay, let's go take a look over here and see what this is all about. Odin. 1880 to 1937.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is so
Odin
cool.
Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife, Ingeborg, and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh my god.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
And Molly's the girl that died right away, right? Interesting. So, Molly was the mom's sister?
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
I got it mixed up. Daughter Edie, excuse me. Huh. 500 years. Wow. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this thing? There's gotta be a way. Here we go, let's back out of it. There we go. And just
Whatever's
like,
wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
just like that, you get Odin. Okay. Interesting. So this is Odin here, huh? Right. Sven and Edie. Sure enough. Is there anything else for me to look around at in
Edie
here?
get me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
All this makes me have a really bad feeling that Edith is gonna die. Because apparently the whole family's
Even in
dead.
the 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Ooh, look at this bathroom, though. Look at this bathroom,
The
though.
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It's very pink.
It was a pretty big trace.
It is so pink. Look at this thing, man. What kind of soap is that? This is such a pink bathroom. Wow. Hey, it's a frog. Let's take a look at this. It's another locked book. Okay, so before I go into the locked book, should I go around and see what the bird room's all about? I feel like there's a bunch of different ways you can play through this story. I can't even go in here if I wanted to. Okay. Sven and Edie. Well, let's go check out this book over here, man, and see what this one unlocks. I don't have a key anymore unless the key works on all of them. Ooh, this is like a magic key for all these different locks here, man. Unless I got another key and I couldn't remember it. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Very subtle. Let's open her up here, man.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay. Oh, it's a pop.
In the last place you would look.
It's in a pop-up book. That's so cool.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That is so cool. I love this house. I love everything about this story so far, man. It's so good. Sit up a little taller here. Calvin Finch. Huh.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Old camera here, huh? Sure enough. Well, let's look around here, man. Calvin Finch. Died in the 60s. This is such an interesting game. I love just how personal it feels. Does that make sense? That's totally the vibe I get from this game. Like, it's a very personal game. Like, I feel like I'm really getting into the Finch's everything. But not any faster than Edie is, which makes it interesting. Milton. What's over here? Okay, saving. Fort Calvin, huh? It's so sad to think of, like, the kids being dead, and, like, that's the first thing we're getting ourselves into here. So, the interesting part about this house, it's like they kept building on for new people rather than replacing rooms. Does that make sense? This is some Jimmy Neutron-ass looking lamp over here, though.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Calvin. Fort Sam and Fort Calvin. Yeah, sure enough. Huh. So Calvin was really into space, huh? And then Sam was more of a cowboy? Okay. Oh boy, don't break it.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Look at this!
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, look at that cast. Let's go on the swing here, man.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
And he
At Barbara's
did.
funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh no.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh no.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
No way.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
No
Maybe
way.
if the wind hadn't picked up,
Are you kidding me?
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, I hate this swing right now.
I
I'm so...
think he'd already made up his mind.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
what I want to remember about my brother.
Whoa!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
I just got goosebumps, man.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
What happened? Look at how many kids died early. Look at that. Barbara, 16. Calvin, 11. Molly, 10. Gregory, 1 year. Gus, freaking 13. Milton, it's only 11. Lewis is only 22. Oh, Edith, 1999. So yeah, she's like 18 now, right? Assuming that it's in 2017 now. And then there's Edie. And Edie took so long to die. But then 2010, that's when everything kind of stops in this house. So I'm guessing that everybody left when Edie died.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Let me take a look here. Is the mom in here? I don't see it. Unless that's her. Unless Dawn is her mom. That would make sense, wouldn't it? And her mom's dead too. I mean, we knew everybody's dead, right? Into the description of the game, you know everybody's dead. She died last year, apparently. I said cowboy. I should have said more like military, right? That's what made me think cowboy was the... What do you call them? Antlers up there? The cowboy hat? Huh. More of a hunter, I'd say. God damn. Well, where do we go now here, huh?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
It's just so sad. Everything about this is all so sad. What about you, huh? This place is so interesting, though. Like, we keep exploring and it keeps getting more cool. I am able to play this with a controller, I can tell, because my controller keeps vibrating over here. Let's try it. Let's try a controller.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I can go out through here. But I can also go this way. Was this wine right here? Orange tabby. Oh, it's a kitty cat. See what's over here, huh? And there's a way out up here, too. Can I go back in,
Growing
though?
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Can I go back in? I better be able to go back in. How do I select it with the controller? Trying to use a controller here doesn't work quite the same. I want to go back. Again, I don't want to miss anything because there's just like so much here. Now, what if I try this? This is just a way out to the house, right? Like, we've already seen this. Yeah. This ain't nothing that I can't do again. But oh my goodness. It sure is awfully hard to know a button to press. Here we go. Right bumper is how you do that. And that just brings us back out there. So we have that open in case we want to go back. Let's go Let's go check out the child star Barbara here. My friend Bigfoot. Introducing Barbara Finch. Look at all this. Huh. Well, let's go inside here, man. Maybe she was in a movie, I don't know.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Oh. That's so gross. Ew. Ew, there's cigarettes in here. Interesting. Some really, like, classic looking movie stuff. I love the cat clock, by the way. One thing that this entire family has in common, Barb Street, is that they love their clutter. Oh my goodness. I love clutter too, though. Seattle Starlets, huh? What about this? Barbara. I think it says 1944. Maybe it says 1844. Let's take a look here. I can't really tell.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Barbara.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
You want me to do this? Yeah, you do.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is so cool. I'm like playing this right now. Oh no.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
With the blood too. Oh my god. What's going on here? Oh, I can swing at things. Get out of here. Jesus. Let's keep going here, man. The bloody hand. Oh, that's a creepy looking thing over there. Oh, that
The
too.
gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Ew. Ew. Oh, there's the table saw. God, let's keep going here. Let's go this way. This is the coolest game ever, man. How can you not love this? Oh, no.
And grew still.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear. That's all he says.
Rick?
Oh, dear.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Oh, dear.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Let's go smack some things with this crutch, man. Oh, dude, that's cool. How do we get up there? Ladder? No, let's just go this way. This is so neat. I love this game, man. Oh my god. Let's go up in here. Oh, god, you creepy roller skate. What'd I ever do to you? This Walter's room, Walter Finch.
Walter, are you there?
What was the kid screaming about? Everything's fine up here.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh god!
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh, I was gonna say, what am I doing? Okay, well, I got him out.
He couldn't get enough of
God.
Barbara.
What do I do?
Okay,
What does Barbara do?
There's gotta be another way out of here.
Yeah, there is. Okay, window. Oh god, don't go through the window. It didn't work. Okay, isn't there like tricks in this place? What about, oh wait, in here. Nice butt.
She played her part beautifully.
Oh, it's Molly's room. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap around here and try to get him in the back? Ah! Oh!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over.
Right? Go kick his ass. Go run down there and kick him in the head. Okay. Or at least throw something on top of him. Like, take this chair, throw it on him, and then go kick him in the head. That's what I'd be doing. I wouldn't just go straight down there in case he's faking it. You know, you gotta add a little bit of reassurance. They gotta have something heavy up there. Plop it right on his head. Watch it squish like a grape. Okay, he's probably gone already. That creep!
The hookman had vanished. She
knew it.
listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong. Ding dong? Okay, let's go check out Ding Dong. Doesn't help that this is all Halloween themed.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What? Oh no. Oh no. I've been bamboozled.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Oh
Her
no.
ear.
Ew.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
This reminds me so much of Tales from the Crypt. You guys ever seen those? Oh, it's so gross, eerie. Totally reminds me of
Edie told
Tales.
me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I guess. It totally reminds me of Tales from the Crypt, man. Tales from the Crypt is just like a series of really shitty horror stories, basically. And they're like, but they like know they're bad. They don't take themselves super seriously. Is that a bra? It's totally a bra. That's totally a bra.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
And it has a narrator that kind of sounds like that too. It kind of looks like that. So it totally reminded me of Tales from the Crypt. Well, let's keep looking around here, man.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
What about you?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Wait, Edie's father, Odin. Oh, so no cradle robbing. Edie's father, Odin. Man, I got that all mixed up. I just had to like re-listen to it.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
We'll find a way up there. This is like the best game ever so far, okay? I love good storytelling, and
It's funny.
it's so creative.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Are you saying we gotta play with the music box? Let's go find it. So, these are rooms we've been to, right? There's Molly's room. Is this Walter's room? Kind of feels like this is where Walter's room was. But it's all cleared out, yeah. I'm trying to remember all these things. So I think the music box is downstairs, right? Now that we know to go to the music box, though. So here's Calvin and Sam. Not quite sure. And here's Sven and Edie. Not quite sure about that one. Can I look in it yet? Gregory.
As a kid, I just
Oh.
assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Okay. So can I look into any of these anytime I want and she'll say, like...
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
When you put it that way, man.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Hint, hint, you're taking too long, SwingPoynt. I'm just looking through the peephole. Shut up. That's completely what that was. Hurry up, Swing. All right, near the basement. It says, oh, it's right here. I walked right past it. Barbara's music box, Twitter. So I just got to keep twisting it. Okay. And eventually the key's going to come out? There it goes. Huh. Sure enough. Interesting. Oh, there's Bigfoot right there. I see now. So this all makes so much more sense now with Barbara and Bigfoot. Cool. Anything up here before I go down? Well, let's go down. I wonder if that table saw is still there. Ugh. Ugh. Or the crutch or anything like that. You guys ever play pool? I played pool when I was younger. I like lived in a bar because my mom was a barfly. Oh, the table saw. You're Sven, huh? Maybe there's something over here about
Mom
him.
said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Dude likes gnomes and dragons, huh? So yeah, he died building the dragon. Apparently. Like a freak accident. Huh. God, I hate table saws. I worked in a cabinetry place during the summers when I was going through college.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Ooh. And my biggest goal was to just make sure I had on my fingers by the time I was done. God, I hated it so much.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Here's the fridge. Let's see what's inside.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
These Finches! Oh.
I remember asking Mom
convenient.
once about where Walter had gone.
Oh no.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
What?
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
This is a straight up, like, nuclear shelter. Fallout shelter.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
No. Walter. Well, Walter actually lived for a little while. Let's see what happened.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Okay. There's all this food down in here. I wonder if any of it's still good after all this time.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Ew.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
1976?
You get used to anything.
Did you see that? Went from like 68 to 76 or something like that. Oh my god. Eating these peaches every day, man?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
How many canned peaches you got, man?
And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped.
Still eating canned peaches.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
So he was just hiding down here this whole time?
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
And it was just a giant secret.
I'm done waiting.
And this is
I
Edie
have
was
to leave. Well, I still can.
Edie was bringing things down here and Walter was just living down here? What? Are you for real? What? What was he afraid of? Was he afraid of the monsters that attacked Barbara? And just like never grew out of it? What?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Is this Walter? It said Walter on the bed, which is what I'm going off of. I don't know if I'm missing something here.
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
Oh my god.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Oh my God.